What's up, guys? It's Bolt, and I'm back with another Lords of the Fallen video. And in this video, we're going to go over a nice compilation of me defeating high-level players with just low-level characters that I'm just trying to build up. Part of my enjoyment in this game is just starting new characters and normally turning on random modifiers, random loot, and then kind of playing it like a roguelike and building whatever I can as I go along the way. But along the way, you still will face some pesky invaders. And in this game, if you guys didn't know, the matchmaking is non-existent. There is no level brackets like in the Souls games. So you will be fighting high-level players despite you being a lower level than they are. For example, you could fight a level 500 player being level 10. The game will try to scale it accordingly, but it does kind of a poor job. And on top of that, the invaders will have higher resistances. They will have their wound slots unlocked while you will not. So you have to use strategy, thinking, skill in order to combat these scummy bullies that like to bully low-level players. For example, look at this guy right here. We have a high-level build. Guy is using the, looks like Devotion's Might, decked out in Tankard's armor, and looks like Hush Saint shield. So he is a pure tank build. I is stripped down naked for this fight. I am using, I think, the Princess Sting, so I want as much damage as I possibly can. And I am using the old Mornstead Spear. Now, the old Mornstead Spear is a great early game weapon, very high base damage, low scaling, so great for beginning. Spears in general are amazing for PvP because you can outspace your opponents. PvE, not so great. And then look at this guy casting Aureus' Judgment. He sees my character. Look how weak my character is. So much damage I was doing, and he's just spamming the world at me. These are the players that you get, but they're not impossible to beat because usually the players in this game are just not very good. Now, I would consider myself above average in PvP. It's just the players are just so bad in this game. It makes winning pretty easily. As you can see, the little circle in the middle right there is the posture meter. Now, his posture meter is completely depleted, so a kick or a parry will send him to his knees for a Grievous Strike or an L1 R2 like I did right there. And that's how we get the kill. Pay attention to that posture meter. He's an idiot player. Thought he could just take advantage of me, but he was not paying attention to his posture meter. And this next fight right here is a great example of utilizing your environment to your best of your ability. I see that I'm on the ledge here, so my plan is to get him off of this ledge. His plan was also the same, as you can see right here, but this guy is an extra scummy player. He sees I'm a brand new player, and he starts spamming poison at me. And if you don't know, in this area, there's no way to cure poison yet. So I'm kind of screwed. He's just going to spam poison me and troll me, and he's going to try to grief me. On top of that, he is using the Light Reaper daggers. So I know his build is at plus 10 because he uses a special on me. So he's extra scummy. A brand new character right here using the old Mornstead Spear again. And I'm just trying to whittle him down a little bit as the PvE comes in here to take... He's trying to take advantage of the PvE here. And there he goes. He misses the Light Reaper dagger special, thankfully. Because that would have one-shot me. And he thinks he's got me. He sees the poison. He tries to run away. And boom, we get him by his own medicine. A little taste of his own medicine. We fling him off. Again, we're here in this fight. We're rocking the old Mornstead Spear. Very good. You get this in Skyrest Bridge. And again, guys, spears are amazing for PvP. Outspace your opponents. The L1 R2 special attack is great. It strikes twice and quick. Pay attention to their posture meter. Get that Grievous Strike in. And no matter what level they are, a Grievous Strike is going to do immense damage to them. And that's the plan on usually when you're fighting these high-level players. As you see, this guy's using a decked-out Radiant build. You saw how much damage he did with his just regular R1s right there. So we're backing it up. I need to back it up a little bit and just retreat and try to get some space in here and use my spear to the best of its ability like we're doing right there. We need to outspace him. He got a smite proc right there. Unfortunately, my resistances are very low, so it will build up very quickly. He's blocking attacks, but I'm watching that posture meter right there. Boom, we get the L1 R2. That kills his posture. He's not dead yet. This guy has a lot of HP, so we just got to straight smash R1 now. He's going to panic. He's still panicking, and then boom, we get the finishing kill right there. And of course, you got to throw a point down to these bullies who like to bully low-level players. And we were level 10 for this fight. And look at my gear, guys. Just crap. We use what we work. Now we're in Lower Calrath here. This was a random loot modifier run, and we are using the Veil Piercer. So we were trying to build like a somewhat of an Umbra build at this point early on. And this guy's using one of the cheesiest builds in the entire game. I'm a brand new player here, brand new character rather. I see he's going for parries now, so I need to be very careful. Usually when I see players against I like to kick just like that, and you could get an R1 after the kick. Right there, he was so busy trying to parry spam that he wasn't paying attention to his posture meter, and we were able to get the Grievous Strike in there. And we were level 32 for lower Calrath, which just seems about right. Anywhere between level 20 and 30 is where we're usually at. This next fight here is we're using the Condemned class, still using the buckets. I guess I haven't found anything better. But let me tell you something about fist weapons. Fist weapons are probably one of the best weapon types in the entire game. They get the moveset of dual wielding, but they get the same they get the bonuses of two-handing a weapon, which is more posture damage and more damage. And they do crazy posture damage, fist weapons. So I like to use the running R2s or just basic R2s on these fist weapons right here. And you see the my opponent's posture meter diminish. And again, once your posture meter is diminished, you can get that Grievous Strike in. A kick or a parry or a special attack L1 R2 will send them to their knees. And I see this guy spamming spears at me. He looks like he's using the Ancestor Sword. So I think this player is actually not a particularly high level. Ancestor Sword is the Grand Sword that has a really high base damage for low scaling. And he's not using anything in particular that would signify that he is a super high level. But I am such a low level here. I think I'm around level 10, level 14. I didn't level up much to be in the Fen. And we basically had no gear. And he's getting some. I got to go to parry there. So now I notice his posture meter is depleted. And we're going to try to get a parry off or a Grievous Strike. And boom, we get the parry. And that's a GG right there. We buffed the buckets with the poison weapon to get extra physical damage. Get a little point down action. And we were level 14. And that's the gear. We didn't have much gear here in this run. This has to be one of my favorite fights right here. Because this guy is giga tryhard. You're going to see. I think I'm like level 60 or 50 here. We're in the FIFA the Chill Curse. This guy's already started with this Warriors Judgment Fan. And you can tell he's trying to bully me. And then he just wants to put up his great shield. He wants to spam Warriors of Judgment. Again, using my trusty old Mornstead Spear here. And I'm trying to figure out a way to break down this guy's defenses as he is just a super tank. He's playing very cocky, as you see. He's just like toying with me. He's underestimating. He doesn't know it's Bolt Jameson that's behind the computer here. So he's underestimating me. So I'm trying to size him up. I'm trying to get him up. I make a mistake here. You're going to see in a second where I'm trying to dodge his attacks and I fall off. But as you saw right there, he uses a Heavenly Vial, guys. A freaking Heavenly Vial. That's how you know this guy is pure trash. He's playing a guy who's not even geared up. I have 0 gear. Look at my build. Look at the Grievous Strike, and I screw it up. I couldn't get the R1, so that pissed me off. But him using it, look at him taunting me. Get another parry there. But using a Heavenly Vial against a brand new character is just diabolical, man. How bad of a player must this guy be? And again, look at it. That was my fault. I didn't pay attention to my surroundings, which you guys always should. And I forfeit my freaking first life right there to a stupid mistake. But I know this guy's not a good player, so I'm confident that I can defeat him. I just have to play very aggressively because he is going to spam the Heavenly Vials. Again, I almost screw up there by jumping off the damn cliff again. So now we have to play smart, but also aggressively because I cannot let him get that heal off. Like he just did right there. Heavenly Vial again. Oh my god. So I'm getting a little frustrated at this point. But I know I can beat him because he's not a good player. Who's this guy? Gustavo? What's this guy's name? I don't know who you are, but you're not good at this game, dude. You bully players. That's how you get your hands, your severed hands. You just bully low-geared players like right here, and you still get your cheeks clapped. So again, guys, right here, this is showing the strength of the spear. How I'm playing right now, and we're just outspacing him. Getting pokes, stick and move. This is how you know how high level it is. He has infinite stamina, guys. Look how many R1s he just threw at me. Look at it. Look at this. More Heavenly Vials. At this point, I'm getting frustrated. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat him because I feel like just due to the battle of attrition of him having unlimited duped Heavenly Vials. Like right there, I thought I could get him off the cliff, and I was hoping to, but unfortunately we didn't. So still chipping away at him slowly but surely. He's using the corrupted Judge Cleric sword, it looks like. And I'm really trying to just dwindle his posture meter at this point. And because I know that's what's going to be the difference maker in this fight, is if I could get that Grievous Strike off. And I failed it in the beginning of the fight, so really upset about that. It looks like sometimes Grievous Strikes just glitch out depending on the orientation of the map you're on. Sometimes it's just you're not leveled with the player and it throws it off. So here me throwing kicks, trying to get that posture down. trying to outspace him a little. And I'm getting it down. I'm almost there. I just got to play aggressively. He gets the freaking heal off. He tries to buff in front of me. This is how cocky the player is. He's buffing in front of me. He really wants to get his buffs off. And I got his posture down. Now I need to get the... There we go. We got the kick. We got the Grievous Strike. We didn't fail it this time. And we got the W. And I missed up the freaking taunt. I wanted to laugh. That's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, share, subscribe. If you have not done so already, catch you guys on the next one.